Welcome back to Thoughts from the Round Table. I'm Jacob,
And I'm Pierce.
and today we're going to be talking about the movie that you guys voted on,
This was your fault. I want you to know that.
Truth or Dare. Real interesting movie, to say the least.
It's not that.
It's an interesting concept.
It's not an interesting concept. It's not, don't say it is.
I'm ready to defend this, but before that, we have a little announcement to make. Pierce and I are both in college, and our college is canceling school for the next 3 weeks because of coronavirus.
Are you scared, Jacob?
No.
Do you think you're gonna get it?
No.
You think this is gonna save you?
What?
You think it's gonna save you, this 3-week break?
No, I don't think so. But we will have a lot more time on our hands than usual.
It's true.
So the podcast schedule, going to be a little funky.
Gonna be a little crazy, a little kooky.
Yeah, so if, you see more than 2 podcasts uploaded a week, the reason is because we have more time on our hands.
That's fair.
And if you guys have any suggestions of what we should do, let us know, and we'd be more than glad to do them.
Yeah, we were thinking about doing a little bit of a rewatch series for maybe this 3 weeks, because we got 3 weeks. So, like, maybe an iconic series that you guys like, that, we could just cover all at once. It's all out, it's not new, kind of old, maybe?
Yeah, because we both like series, and we like watching movies.
It's true.
Just let us know what you guys think of that, and if not, we'll just figure it out on ourselves, and you guys will just either not listen or listen.
Yeah, I guess. So without further ado, please join us at the round table.
So, as we said, and as you can tell by the title, we're talking about Truth or Dare.
Truth or Dare? You want to play a game?
I would love to.
Jacob, Truth or Dare?
Truth.
Did you like this movie?
No.
Looks like you're not gonna die.
Okay,
Because that
good.
was the truth. He told the truth. This movie is dumb.
Yeah, so we're going to give you a little brief, summary of what this movie's about. And when I say brief, I mean you can describe the plot of the movie in probably under 2 minutes.
Well, we said that last time about Into the Tall Grass. We said 2 to 3 minutes for the summary. And what was it? The entire podcast.
Well, I think I can do it in this one because I hate this movie.
You know what? Try it.
Okay.
I dare you.
Oh.
You see what I did there?
It's real
with
clever.
with the truth and the dare?
It's clever.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Okay.
I try.
So we start off, these friends are going to Mexico, and then this girl meets a dude at the bar, and he's like, hey, I know where we can go to the party after this. Instead of going to a bar, let's go to an abandoned church. And of course, as young adults are, they say, yeah, okay.
Sounds like an absolutely wonderful plan. Let's go to the abandoned mission.
Yeah, so they go. Because, who wouldn't?
Of course.
And they're like, yeah, let's play a game of Truth or Dare. And they're like, oh, what are we, in 3rd grade? But they do it anyway. And so they play. And, obviously some fights break out because of the truths that people don't want to know. Beside the point. Then they ask the random man they met, why did you bring our friend here? And he said, I brought you all here because you're stupid. Essentially, it's not exactly what they said, but that's what he meant. And so they have, they get this curse. The Truth or Dare curse, I guess we could call it.
It's spooky. It's
Yeah.
demons wanting to play games with you.
Yeah, and so if you don't, follow the rules of Truth or Dare and do the truth or do the dare, you die. And so we see, all the friends, but 2 of them die.
Yeah.
Until the end. And the ending is them playing the game with everyone who sees it on their social media. And that's the entire movie.
It's really good. The effects in this movie are fantastic. Let me tell you. You could tell that the cast made abundant use of Snapchat filters when recording this movie. Every time they were possessed by the spooky Truth or Dare demon, they put a little Snapchat filter on the faces where it made their smiles really big and their eyes turn red for a minute. Kind of clever. The budget's not there. You gotta use what you got.
Yeah, so actually, I do remember them actually making a Snapchat filter for this movie that would give you that face.
That is so sad.
Yeah, I remember I saw this movie in theaters on opening weekend.
And Jacob called me stupid for watching Dora.
Yeah, so I can't really defend that anymore. But I'm going to defend when you have bad horror movies like this, like Into the Tall Grass,
Yeah.
or just really any bad horror movie. As long as it's an interesting concept, you're going to get people to watch it. And I think this concept, even though, they failed at trying to get the movie to be watchable, it is an interesting concept.
I don't think
I'm not
it is.
saying it's good.
It's not interesting.
I'm kind of all in. Truth or dare? It's kids and they're being possessed by a truth or dare demon. Is it stupid? Yeah. Is it bad? Yeah. Interesting.
So let me ask you this question, okay? Since you're obviously defending this movie as interesting, if you saw the title Hokey Pokey, okay, and it was about a bunch of college kids playing Hokey Pokey and then getting possessed by a demon and dying, would you still be in?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd go see it in theaters like I did with this one. But, it's on Netflix 10 months later. I don't know. Let's put it on,
I think there's got to be, a distinction made between interesting and so stupid that I'm legally obligated to click it.
Yeah.
You have to hit that point where you're like, wow, this idea is truly so dumb that I have to click it just to make sure it's real.
Yeah, I get that. And after watching this movie, I think the most horrifying part of this movie is that it made $90 million at the box office.
Did it really? Jesus Christ!
Yeah. That's the scariest part of this movie.
90 million? What was its budget?
Like $6 million or something?
Good lord!
It might have been less than that.
I know it's usually those horror movies are their budget is minuscule.
Yeah, it's like the guy does all of these. Excuse me while I'm typing. Okay, yeah, it made 95.6 million at the box office. That's both international and obviously nationally.
Still,
it only had a budget of 3.5 million.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, so the guy who did this actually had a podcast with Bill Simmons.
Yeah,
I love Bill Simmons. For those of you who know me, you know that. But the guy was like, "Yeah, essentially, my business is putting out these horrible horror movies that cost less than $5 million to make, and every time one hits like that, that's where I make all my money. If I lose it, I lose it." Because this is the guy who did The Purge,
yeah,
Insidious,
yeah,
all of you think of a horror movie that's been popular in the past 10 years, he probably did it. He did Paranormal Activity too.
I didn't like those.
We only want, yeah.
I guess I can't say I didn't like it. I didn't like the first one. I thought it was pretty hokey.
I agree, not good.
I almost think that I'd rather watch Truth or Dare than the first Paranormal Activity, just because at least I could laugh at this one.
Yeah, because this had a couple funny moments that I don't think meant to be funny.
Ronnie, 10 out of 10 character, my man. Ronnie's that type of dude that you just want to dap up.
Yeah, he's they played the frat boy, stereotype so hard with Ronnie. He was the only good part of this movie. I'm saying it.
Where did he come from? So, there's so many parts of this movie that just truly make no sense, right? Ronnie just kind of appears. He's not in the friend group. He's just also in Mexico at the same bar at the same time. More than that, she actually tells Ronnie to go away. And he's like, I love shots more than I like this conversation, so I'm going to do it on my own accord. My man, What an awesome dude. What a great reason to leave, No woman's going to boss Ronnie around. He's going to do shots, man. But then they go off without Ronnie to this abandoned church. Ronnie's partying. He loves shots, dude. What's he doing? Following these people and then just showing up and playing a game of Truth or Dare with them.
I don't have an explanation, except my only theory is that Ronnie is the demon.
I don't think Ronnie's the demon. He was the first dead.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, man, Ronnie was interesting as a character just because we didn't know anything about him. How did he get to Mexico? How did he follow him to the church?
How did he do anything? Why was he even included in the movie?
Why is he a character?
Why was he the only part that I even remotely enjoyed?
I don't know, but I would like to ask you.
Yeah?
So the pool scene where he's at the pool bar where he dies,
Yeah.
did they write that scene and then like, you know what? We need a character for this. How can we make someone dumb enough to put into this scene? And then Ronnie was born.
Dude, I honestly wouldn't even doubt it. Like, that was the most, like, comical death I've ever seen in any movie. I'm not even supposed to take it seriously because they put on that stupid Snapchat filter and then he just was like, smiling and he's like walking off and then one dude catches him and then he just, what does he break his neck on a pool table by falling off because he didn't want to show his pool cue, as he so elegantly put it, because he's a player, dude. He's a player. He came up to this girl beforehand. He was like, yo, you want to see my pool cue? Gosh, if I was a woman, I would be all over Ronnie.
Yeah, he was, I guess, interesting. All the other characters were almost so unlikable, I don't care. Ronnie was there. He was funny. That's the reason I liked him.
Yeah,
All the other characters had no redeeming qualities.
Let me just run over the characters. You got Discount Monica from Friends. I didn't like Friends in the beginning, but like it's literally Monica. Tell me I'm wrong.
I've never watched Friends and I refuse to watch it. So
Good on you, dude. I watched Friends, okay? And I literally, like, I didn't enjoy any minute of watching Friends. I got to the second episode of season 7. Like, I had watched this whole show, not enjoying a single episode. And I was, like, dreading clicking the next button on my Netflix. And I was like, wait a second, why am I watching this? It's like, I have watched almost 7 seasons of this show that I just can't stand. But that's kind of beside the point. But no, like, she's literally just Monica. And then you got Lucas. Lucas has sex.
Oh.
Any other character traits?
No. He's the doctor.
No. No,
Lucas,
the doctor writes prescriptions, dude.
Oh.
Lucas has sex. He has sex with Discount Monica.
Yeah.
And when he has sex with Mark the woman.
Yeah. Marky.
Marky, the woman. It's like what you would name a dog, you know?
Come here, Marky.
Come here, girl. Come on. You wouldn't name a human that.
So I'll explain Marky, who I hated more than anyone, I think, in this movie.
Yeah.
The reason I think I hated her is because of her eyebrows. They were a dark black and her hair was like white blonde. I was like,
Is that what was throwing me off about her?
I think so. Because first time, so like I said, I've seen this movie before. I couldn't tell you what happened. But I do remember seeing it. And I remember hating her. Because I saw her eyebrows and I was like, gosh, I want to punch her in the face.
Something about her rubbed me the wrong way.
Maybe it's that she cheats on her boyfriend all the time and doesn't tell him.
Oh, and how
then,
that was played on as like she's the victim in that situation?
Yeah, because she's mad that someone told her boyfriend that she was cheating on him.
It's not my fault I was cheating on my boyfriend. You would have never known if you didn't tell him.
What's her boyfriend's name?
Lucas!
Oh,
gosh, you're so stupid.
Okay.
Lucas, okay, Marky the dog.
I'm not good with names.
Marky the dog loves Lucas.
Yeah.
But she has a problem. She's really, really horny.
True.
So she loves Lucas, but, you know, she can't help herself. She has a bunch of sex with other dudes, too. Olivia, Discount Monica.
I remember Olivia.
Also loves Lucas.
Yeah.
But she is the best friend of Marky the dog.
Yeah.
And so they, you know, will love triangle there. Lucas says that he wants to have sex with Discount Monica, but he loves Marky the dog. He tells Monica that while having sex with her.
Yeah. Okay, now it's all coming back to me. But I think we should leave Discount Monica for later.
Okay.
Because I think she, whether we like it or not, is the most important character.
Ow. I don't know if I agree.
Okay. Well,
okay,
let's go to the other characters. You had the redheaded guy who's studying to be a doctor.
Was he redheaded? Yeah, he was, wasn't he?
He looked like Archie.
What was his? Oh, he did look like Archie from
the Archie comics.
No.
Yes, those were furs.
The hit show Riverdale by the CW.
Okay. Well, anyway, that's what he looked like.
Uneducated.
And he was writing scrippies to underclassmen. and he stabbed himself to death with a pin.
Yeah. I kind of liked him.
He's just a dick.
I know. See, that my problem with watching these bad horror movies is the characters that I'm supposed to like, I just don't like. The ones that are obviously, like, supposed to be dicks,
Yeah.
I kind of like them the best.
Yeah, I kind of like them. And then he's dating the one girl who I also can't remember, who's an alcoholic.
She's an alcoholic, and she stood on the roof.
Yeah.
Let's call her Roof Girl.
And then she got shot.
Did she get shot?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because
Yeah.
she jumped in front of Olivia.
Yeah.
Was it Olivia?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Olivia. This movie is all over the place.
Yeah.
You guys probably don't understand it because we haven't really explained it, but, like, just roll with it.
Yeah,
okay?
you don't really need to understand it.
I don't think I understand.
I don't think I understand it either. But we'll get to Olivia, the most important character.
Yeah.
So she is a goody two shoes who helps everyone. They really hit that point home. She does Habitat for Humanity. She gives to homeless people. That's it.
But, like, it's so obvious that they want you to think, wow, this person is a good person. Because, you know, like, the first scene she's in, she's recording a YouTube vlog talking about how she should empower people to do Habitat for Humanity. But don't get me wrong, that's, like, a good cause, and you probably should do that. But, like, you can just tell by their angle at that point, they're like, oh, I know what kind of character she is. And then, like, the next scene she's in, she gives money to a homeless man. Which, inevitably, that homeless man was the one who snuck into her house to strangle her. Did you catch that?
I did. And yeah, it also kind of stresses home, or like when they go to Mexico and they're in the abandoned church,
Yeah.
and she's like, someone asked her, would you rather 1 million people die, or we all make it, or we all die? Wait, what? Or we all make it and 1 million people die. And she was like, sorry, guys. You know, stressing home the point that, oh, I'm a good person.
I don't want to
I
kill
don't-
1 million
I don't
people.
want to kill people.
Bro, she takes that back in the final scene. Probably the only ounce of character development for anyone in the movie.
Yeah,
to be
was,
honest.
was her.
Yeah. Which is so sad. Because she was still so unlikable.
Yeah. I think it made her character even worse.
Honestly, yeah.
Because, so at the end, when they're getting ready to fix the curse, they're going to cut this guy's tongue off.
Okay, let's
Okay.
explain how we're gonna fix the curse. They travel to Mexico, find a grandma who survived the first Truth or Dare.
She seems very nice, and they live in Mexico. So you think, oh, shoot, they got to have someone translate. Nope.
Perfect English.
She can't speak, but she does write in perfect English.
Why can't she speak, you might ask? Well, because she had to chop off her tongue, put it in a clay pot, seal it with wax, and then do some incantations for the demon of Truth or Dare to go away.
Yeah. And it worked until someone broke the jar.
What a fool! Am I right?
Exactly. So
what a fool.
So our strange man is the one who broke the jar.
Mhm.
So he has to chop his tongue off and do the same ritual that our grandma friend did. So, they're like, hey, we're going back and you're going to cut your tongue off so we can all live. He's like, cool. He's like, okay, I'll roll with it.
It's like, I can't believe I'm about to do this. Starts sawing it. Which, okay, to be totally honest with you, your tongue's not really that strong. He's sawing that sucker with a pocket knife for
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah, I told Pierce, I was like, you could cut through that with a pocket knife, but not for that long.
Yeah.
Like, he's sitting there working for, 3 minutes, probably?
He's just like,
Like, just do one quick,
yeah.
There was nothing in there about length.
Yeah.
Why couldn't you just do, a little bit?
The
People who
weren't
were watching
smart.
on the camera,
Yeah,
just a little bit.
They never, it doesn't specify you have to cut off your whole tongue. I think Grandma was, pardon me for saying this, kind of dumb.
Yeah, did she overreact?
I think she might have just needed to cut, a little bit off and stick it in there. She cut the whole tongue off.
Yeah, and it made a point to show it.
Yeah, kind of gross.
Yeah.
Not a huge fan of that. This movie is one of the more tame horror movies you could ever imagine watching. If you're scared easily, don't worry, because you won't be scared.
Yeah.
It's really contrived horror, where it's all right, well, there's music building up, so there's gonna be a jump scare in like 3, 2, 1. Oh, there it is.
Yep.
And then you you know, loud noise, spooky. It's not really that bad.
No.
But the grandma tongue was genuinely gross.
Yeah. It was gross more than scary.
Yeah.
I don't know why they included it.
Yeah, to be honest, like
She
they
could have
could
just
have
wrote down, I had to cut my tongue off.
and that would explained it.
Maybe in
Would've
Spanish this time. 'Cause
no.
that really threw me off.
Well, Jacob, she never left Mexico. Obviously, she speaks perfect English.
Oh.
What are you, stupid?
Shoot.
Are you stupid?
Yeah.
That's Mexico's native tongue.
Oh. But
Oh man, I am so unintentionally funny, guys.
Okay. But we'll continue our little more in-depth summary because we need to explain this to explain why I dislike the ending and why Pierce likes it.
Yeah.
So they go back and he's cutting his tongue off, and then they have to do truth or dare, and it's what's his faces, the lover of twos, the lover of Discount Monica and the other gal, and
Marky the dog.
yeah, Marky the dog, and he's like doing it, and he's like dare, he's like, I dare you to kill Olivia or Marky the dog. He's like, L,
Yeah.
He's like, bro, I'm heading out. And they're like, why? And he's like, because it told me I had to kill one of you. And they're like, all right, see.
It's legit like that SpongeBob meme where he's like, I'm about to head out.
Yeah.
It's
He does it so nonchalantly. He's just like,
he doesn't even look like genuinely phased by it. He just looks and he's like, well, I'll be seeing you guys later.
this is the world we live in now. But, so a whole bunch of shenanigans happens. The guy who's supposed to be cutting his tongue off gets shot. Or stabbed. I think he actually gets stabbed. Because I had another problem with that, because he got slit with the pocket knife.
Oh yeah, and you said it couldn't cut through a neck.
Yeah, it couldn't.
Okay, you don't know how sharp the pocket knife was.
It wasn't that sharp. If he spends 3 minutes cutting his freaking tongue,
maybe he doled it on the tongue. Oh wait, that went out my case.
No.
Maybe he would have sharpened it on the tongue.
How sharp is his tongue?
Dude, maybe
he's cutting from the bottom.
Maybe his tongue's just a big whetstone, which is why he couldn't actually like chop through it. He's just sitting there. He's like, "Oh, I'm just sharpening this thing."
What if the whole time he's just gnawing on it, trying to get it sharper?
He's like just trying to buy time because he doesn't want to cut his tongue out. So he's like, I'm just gonna like kind of put this in here and wiggle it around.
You want to know how I got these scars? Oh, anyway, but people die, and then it's just the two gals, Discount Monica and Marky the dog, and so they're like, "Hey, how do we win? Because he's dead." And they're like, well, now it's not over until you both die. And so they're like, well, I guess we'll put it on social media so we have a longer life.
So basically how the Truth or Dare game works is you can only add players to the game at the abandoned mission. So our resident geniuses here decide that they're going to take out their little phones and they're going to record themselves and saying like truth or dare, and they're going to be like, I'm sorry anyone who accidentally clicked that, I'm going to subject you to truth or dare to the death.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
I mean, I kind of respect it.
It's kind of a baller move.
But we kind of forgot until this moment where we were talking about Olivia and why I hate her as a character.
Oh yeah?
So a little side note to make things interesting, because you think, you idiots, why don't you just do truth every time? Because that's what I thought. I was like, just do truth every time. If I tell some secrets, I tell some secrets. We're getting over it.
Yeah.
No, you're not allowed to do that. It's 2 truths and a dare. You can only do 2 truths in a row. And then you have to do a dare to make things more interesting.
Kind of a cool move for the truth or dare game.
So Olivia's like, bro, I got a secret I can't tell. And so she always does dare until she does truth. And her truth is that Marky's dead dad came onto her in like a sexual manner. And then she told him, bro, what the heck? You should die. And then he killed himself.
Kind of dark.
Yeah.
I kind of get why she didn't want to tell it.
Yeah, because I'm like, bro, my dad's dead and it's your fault, you know?
Yeah.
But obviously their friendship can withstand all. And at the end of the movie, they're boys again, you know?
Okay, so the reason why I actually kind of liked the ending was because it was the only part of the movie that I couldn't, like, predict. Every other part was like, wow, I'm pretty sure I know exactly what's going to happen. But they were setting this up from the beginning, like she was going to kill herself to save millions. It was from the very, like, opening scene. So I was ready to just turn the movie off, you know? I'm like, well, I know how this ends. But they kind of what is the word? Destroyed my expectations. That's not what I was looking for, but it accomplishes the same mission.
I suppose.
So like she kind of just pulled it out of her butt, you know? She's gonna kill a bunch of people. She puts it on her social media, which apparently has like literally millions of followers. Which is so surprising because it's like a YouTube that's based off volunteering, and I'm not saying that wouldn't be a popular YouTube channel, but I am saying that probably not every single person in her college campus would watch this video. I'm just taking a little hunch.
I think that's a fair hunch to have.
But like every person is. Everyone's subjected to truth or dare to the death for life. No way to stop it ever.
Yeah, and to be honest with you,
yeah,
we don't know how big the college is either.
Yeah, it could
like,
be.
What if it's like ooey pooey size?
It could be huge.
Yeah, so
truth or dare for life. Forever to the death.
So I'm going to explain why I didn't like the ending.
Okay.
I think it would have been cooler for her to, like, it would have been foreshadowing her, like, being this good person, which they kind of did, but then they were like, I think we could make a sequel and make money. And like, I don't care if it, like, makes her a worse character. Like, just from a moral standpoint, not from an actual character standpoint.
Yeah.
She's pretty horrible. But, like, you know, at least this way, she holds up. She's, like, a good person. She said she would, and then she did. I think that would have been more fulfilling. But that's just my opinion. So, to be honest with you, we've kind of described the movie. We've told you our opinions on it. So that means it's time for us to wrap it up.
I don't think you guys want to listen to us talk about this movie any longer.
I know I don't want to talk about this movie any longer.
Listen, it seems to me that you guys want us to, like, talk about just the worst of the worst movies. And in that case, just a quick little bit of foreshadowing for the summertime. You might get what you wanted.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say any more.
We have a couple ideas in the lab.
We
as
got
the young
a
kids say. We're working on them. So, you know, well, obviously, you know, we have a ton of time in the summer.
Yeah.
So we'll be cranking out podcasts. You guys will be getting tons of content.
So get excited for the summer. We got big things coming. Also, pretty exciting news. You might be listening to this on one of many platforms. We're no longer just a YouTube show, baby. We're on, like, all kinds of stuff. What are we on?
We're on Google Podcasts.
That's fair.
The Google Play Store.
Also true.
Apple Podcasts.
Running out of things to say.
Stitcher. Pretty much any platform. And we made a tweet about it, but for those of you who don't follow us on Twitter, you should. But if you don't, we have a tweet about it. We have a website now. They'll be linked below. And if you can't, you know, find whatever podcast platform that you use, hit us up and we'll get it set up for you. Because it doesn't really take a lot of time.
We'll try our darndest, you know? I mean,
I like that.
Thank you.
I like that.
Obviously, like, if we have to, what's the word? If we can't get it on there, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But we're gonna try our darndest to get it on everything you might want to listen to it on. This show's for you, baby. Show's for you.
Yeah. So, again, thanks guys for listening, and we will see you for the Clone Wars Quickie coming out Friday.
Coming out Friday.
All right. See you guys.
Goodbye.